Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello and welcome to my Games Design 2A edition to the thread for this week. Awesome, my week in review, you could say. This week I'll be covering what I've done as well as what has been happening in the meetings because the lectures are now officially over. So let's get to business by starting off with what I've done this week. Now, what I've done this week is still having a look at my code. Pretty much got it all firmly set now. Checked it by implementing it, the actual projectile into UDK, as I said I would do from last week, and worked out really well. And I've actually got that working now, so that's brilliant. So I do actually have a working fireball now. It's just a matter of fixing some loose ends that's just not working too well in UDK, but I'm planning to get that sorted for this week hopefully, so that I'll get that sorted as well as my engines and physics sorted. So 2 birds, 1 stone, love it, awesome. As well as that, I've also begun the task of looking at the Hand of Belial, the demonic hand that's causing all the trouble happening in Impossible. Ed, being the awesomeness that he is, modelled the hand and added normals to it as well. Just gave it to me and just literally said, can you texture it? And I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. We have one version of this moment in time, which I will put up on the screen for you right now. But if you want to see a better version of it, it will also be available in my photo bucket in the description below, or if you're watching this on the thread, it'll be on the thread below me. So there you go, have a click on that and have a look at it more in depth. That's that one, or this specific one that you're looking at, isn't necessarily the finished one. By all means, I'm still working on it. This is just basically me having a play around with it to see how it could potentially look. So I'm going to make more variations, I'm going to do differences, add different kind of like different skin textures to the hand, see what works, see what doesn't work, show it to the group, and then of course see which choice actually gets chosen in the end, so that it's all good. Just trying to think if I have done anything else this week for the benefit of the group. Not really. So that's about it, what I've done this week. It's just been mostly the code work and the Hand of Belial, which I've been working on. And that's to see yourselves to what happened in the meeting this week. And what happened in the meeting this week, it was yet again a very nice meeting, very informative as well. And went in there, started discussing about how did everyone get on from what they were asked to do this week. Obviously we let our voices be heard, sort of thing. And we had a look at the bosses that have been remade, reconfigured from last week to this week. They're all looking really good now. The only one that doesn't look, it doesn't look too bad, but it just needs a slight tweak, as in like it's too far arched forward and just wants to be put back a little bit so it's not that arched, sort of thing. That's for the assassin when he's blighted, so we're getting that sorted for next week. The wizard now looks absolutely awesome, by the way. It looks absolutely badass and magnifico, you could say. As for what else happened in the meeting, just going over the basic stuff really, how the assets were being drawn, how your code's going, whether we can get some more code potentially put together, because our next big thing is to sort out the tech demo. That's what we've been mainly asked for to finish off with this week, to see if we can get our stuff done ready and to record it for the tech demos. That I'm guessing I'm probably going to splice it all together and render it and put it on my YouTube channel so that everyone can see the tech demo about how we're planning to get the game going. Which sounds like a plan and a half. I'm definitely hoping to get that all done by this week so that I can say to everyone, yep, got it done, tech demo, bring it on, do it. And we should be perfectly fine with that, even if we can't actually do the script this semester, or we haven't been able to have a look if we can do the script this year. At least we can actually get reference as to seeing whether it has already been used in UDK, such as going into games like DC Universe Online or other like styles of games that have those specific things we wanted to do, such as like the custom AI, the double jumping, gliding, stuff like that, which we're hopefully planning to put on our game. So that's something to look forward to, and really proud to be a part of. James, being the producer that he is, showed us the script for the introductory cutscene to Impossible. We all pretty much loved it. The only thing that was a problem was obviously his terrible grammar, but you can't blame him because he is a bit dyslexic. So I'm going to look over it, have a little bit of a play around, sort out the language and all that, and make sure it looks awesome. And Mercedes, I think later on, is going to have a look over it as well, just to change a little bit here and there, just to make sure that it is all good in the hood. Simple as, really. As well as that, we'll be giving our jobs this week. My job this week is to pretty much finish off the fireballs, and then, if I have time, have a look at how HUD has been implemented into UDK and research as much as I can on that, so I'll try. As well as that, it's also a matter of going through James' script, making sure it's all grammar friendly, and that's about it really. And so it's been a very good, productive week. Looking forward to next week because it's going to be even more awesome. We're getting closer and closer to the deadline, which is dreading, but there's no fear in any of us because we are Impossible and we are awesome. So that's pretty much my week in review right there. Pretty simple one this week. And so on that note, that's pretty much it. So I'll be seeing you guys next week for another week in review. I am Double900, aka the Expert, aka Dom, and I'll be catching you guys next week. See ya.